नमस्ते दोस्तों, hello friends. So welcome to day 4 of our Python crash course. Let us learn Python in 7 days. So today we are going to cover data structures in Python. So I hope you are aware about it. So we have 4 data structures. Let us go ahead and let me know if you have any doubts and comments. Hello friends, so let us talk about types of data structures in Python. So let us start with what they are. So we have 4 data structures: the list, tuples, sets, and dictionary. So basically, list is represented by square brackets. Tuple is represented by curve brackets. Sets and dictionary both are in curve brackets. So let us start with their differences. So what is the characteristic of list data structure? It is ordered, it is changeable, and it allows duplicates. So basically, when we print it, it will be ordered, and it can be modified after it is created. It also allows duplicate indexes. When we talk about tuple, it is an ordered data structure. It will print in the same order which we print, but it won't be changeable in the sense that once we create it, it won't be reassigned. But yeah, it allows duplicates. When we talk about set, then it is neither ordered, neither changeable, it is neither duplicate. Neither allow duplicates. So that means there are only one and when we talk about dictionary, then it is ordered and changeable, but it don't allow any duplicates. So let us go to next data structure. So let us talk about list data structure. So when we talk about syntax, so basically list underscore name would be the equal to square brackets variable 1 to n would be the list syntax. So we have the example of my list given here. We can use len function to print the length. We can use slicing like we used in strings to, if we suppose include my list open bracket to semicolon 5 close bracket. So basically 5 won't be the it won't be printing 5, but it will be printing 2 to second to fourth index. And when we talk about so there can be different kind of list with integers, string type or boolean type. So there can be there are different individual methods we have in list. There is up versus append. So we can use it to add or update the elements. We can add new indexes to it. We can use insert to insert element on a particular index. So mylist.insert one.arrange will be the syntax. We can use extend to add to list. Suppose we use mylist.extend tropical, that will add the my tropical to my list. It can, and we have a sort list. Mylist.sort, so that is used to sort the list. We can reverse it, and even we can sort based on a function. So that will given the brackets. And when we talk about copy, so basically when we assign list 1 is equal to list 2, that is not a proper copy because reference will be copied, and that means a change in list 2 will also be reflected in list 1. So we will use list 1 dot copy to make sure that is a copy of list 1. So we can even use list function to convert any array into a list. So list open bracket close bracket. Now we can join list in 3 different ways. We can use list 3 is equal to list 1 plus list 2. We can use for loop for x equal list 2, list 1 dot append x, or we can use list 1 dot extend list 2. So this will also add list 1 and list 2 to form another list. Now so there are some other methods. We have clear function is there, clear method is there. So basically that is to clear the empty the list. We have count, it will count the occurrence of a particular variable. Index is to, again index is used to find the occurrence of the variable which we provide. Pop is like to pop the any of the particular variable. Remove is for removing the variable from the list. Reverse is to reverse the list. तो करते हैं इसका प्रैक्टिकल. लेट अस स्टार्ट. सो हम यहाँ पे लिस्ट 1 करके एक डाटा स्ट्रक्चर लिस्ट डाटा स्ट्रक्चर क्रिएट किए हैं. And how we are going to print it? We are going to use the for loop. So this is going to print the whole list here. Now next we can use length function for printing the length of the list, is 5. You can comment the for loop if you want. Suppose we want to add something inside this list, we will use append. So we can use 6, suppose. So what this will give? So now let us print the list again. So we can see now the length, and even if we calculate the length, the length will also become 6. Suppose we want to insert here, we can even insert this. So 6 is inserted over this. Now suppose we want to copy one list to another. So what we are going to do, we are not this. Suppose if we are assigning list to list 1, what will happen? If suppose we make changes to list 1, suppose let us print list 2 here. So it is same as list 1. So suppose if we change list 1 dot append 7. So what is going to happen? Now if we print list 2 now, so this will also change. So what we are going to do, we are going to use, instead of this, list 2 is equal to list1.copy. This will create a new list, not a reference of list. So we can copy this together. So now again we are adding 7, then we can see the list 2 is unchanged. Now let us talk about, so this was append function. Suppose we want to sort this list. Suppose this is my list is a new list with some set of integers. So we need to sort this. So one way is to run a loop and sort it. Second way, there is an inbuilt function or method you can say. So what we can use, my list dot sort, and now we can run a loop over it. Or we can directly print the we can see it has been sorted. This was a sorted list, suppose. Now suppose we want to do a reverse sort. So what we are going to do, we are going to click reverse equal to true. So now let us see what happens. So this will be in descending order. Or suppose there's a list with some set of you say strings, apple, kiwi, banana. So what we are going to do? Yeah. So we want only the strings with lower caps. They should print first. Then we can do like this. So we have studied there is a function called str.lower. I mean, there's a method. So now here we can directly use. Using wrong syntax, we need to use str.lower here. So that means it will sort it based on the small case characters. So suppose if we use str.upper, it will print kiwi first. Yeah, it will print banana only. We can also sort based on a function, so that we can do it later. For now, let us go to different function. Now suppose you want to clear this list, so we can use list1.clear. So yeah, let us comment out the others. So now you can see list is cleared. Now suppose we want to search for a index in list 1. Suppose we are looking for kiwi, so we can type list1 dot index kiwi. So when we print this, it will print 2. So it is the last index. We can even print, suppose we are putting one more kiwi here, so we can count the number of kiwis, which is 2. So we have done like yeah. So when we suppose if we want to join one more list to this, so we can do different ways. We can choose like list 1 plus list 2. Suppose we have list 2 as cherry, guava. So this will also work. Yeah, so we can also add individual elements using append. So what we can do for Excel list 1, list1 dot append to, so like this will add, and now we can simply print list 1. So you can see all 6 are printed. Now let us go to tuple now. So we'll try some more problems. Now let us talk about tuple data structure. So when we talk about tuple, so basically tuple 1 is also like a list data structure, but here we are using I mean it is ordered and unchangeable, whereas list was ordered and changeable and also allow duplicates. Here tuple will also allow duplicates, but we cannot modify the update the items once they are created. We use len function to calculate the length of the tuple. We have two inbuilt methods, is count and index, that is used to find the frequency and the index of the very particular variable we are searching for, we can use delete method, delete keyword to delete the tuple, delete the whole tuple, delete the whole tuple itself. So there's a term called packing a tuple, unpacking tuple. So suppose we are creating a tuple, then we are packing it in the sense we can assign fruits equal to apple, banana, cherry, and we can unpack. So what we can do, we can assign new variables like green, yellow, red is equal to fruits. Then this will automatically assign values to green, yellow, red to the values. Green will be equal to the apple here, yellow will be equal to banana, red will be equal to cherry here, because these are the variables which we have assigned in unpacking a tuple. Suppose if you use star of red, third, so we can, and there are more number of variables in the tuple, then red will be assigned a list of remaining variables in the tuple. So we'll see this in the hands-on. So let us start with tuple data structure. So as we have discussed about tuple, let us create a tuple one with a string data type. We have different fruits name. We can even have integers in it. So when we talk about tuple, so basically tuple is a ordered one. So suppose we print tuple one. So this will be in ordered manner, but is unchangeable. But it allows duplicates. So we can have duplicates as well. Yeah, so we can use simply line function to find the length of the tuple. Yeah, 5 is the length. We can even find the type of it. Let us confirm using type function. As a class tuple. And suppose if we want to add one more tuple to it, tuple 2. Suppose this cherry. So how we are going to do? Tuple let us see. Okay, so what we need to do always when we are concatenating, put a comma so that there is a space to, because it cannot concatenate string, but it can concatenate tuple here. So to a tuple, a string cannot be concatenated. We are going to a tuple, so it is important to put a, if it is single one. So suppose we are putting 2, then it is okay. But if we are putting 1, we should give 1 comma. So it's compulsory to put comma after index 0. So two methods which are available in tuple are count and index, to which works for search function. So basically we can print this. You want to search for cherry, we can do that. We can even find the index of it. So it will give the first index, that is number 3. We can see, we can find it at the index 3. Now let's talk about unpacking and packing a tuple. So suppose when we create a tuple, it is called packing, and when we unpack it, so we can do like this. We can put like we can assign ABC variables. So since there are more than 3, we can put the star here, and we can put something like this. So when we are going to print these, these are going to print the, this process is called unpacking a tuple. So you can see apple and banana are there in the A and B respective variables, and C is, I mean, this list will be assigned to variable C. So the star B will be a list which will be assigned. So let us go to set next. Hello friends, now let us talk about set data structure. So it is also like other two data structures, but here we use curly brackets. And when you talk about syntax, my set is equal to open bracket, curly bracket, where 1 to where n, close bracket. But here the items are unordered, unchangeable, and it doesn't allow duplicates. So basically, when we print the values in the set, then it will be a random order printing. Unchangeable means again like a tuple. When we create it, after that we can modify it, but we can add them. I mean, we can add new items here. Instead of tuple, we can add new items here. And when we talk about yeah, and it doesn't allow duplicates because set is having unique values. And here true and false are same as 0. I mean, true is same as 1 and false is same as 0. So these will be called as duplicates if we use either of them. I mean, both of them in the list. Yeah, let's talk about the methods, inbuilt method which we can use in set. We can use add method, set one dot add orange. So that is used for adding new items. That is allowed. Update we can use. I mean, we can add two sets using update. We can use remove to remove the particular items. We can use discard to again, and we have pop function to pop the item from the set. We have clear to empty the set, and we have delete the set completely. Now let us go do hands-on. Let's start set data structure. So as we have already discussed, set is unordered, it is unchangeable, and doesn't allow duplicates. So let us create a set one. Sub characters. So what it means, when we print this set, it won't be print in the ordered manner. So can we see, like, it will print BDA. So if we print one more time, it will be something else. So this is called unordered. So and next thing, yeah, is unchangeable because we cannot update any item after creating it, but we can add the items to set. So let us start with add. So we can add set one add C, and then we can print set one. Add two sets. So suppose we have set 2 as, then what we can do, we can use update, which is also called as intersection. We'll also practice this more. So basically now you can set. So we can see is a join of set. So usually we can even use a or symbol for union or update. We can use and for intersection. Minus for difference. So there are different kinds of set joins. And we have I mean exponential for exponential symbol for symmetry difference. So that means it has different uses. This will simply join the both sets. This will join duplicates. This will give elements in first set which are not in second. This will give elements except duplicates. Duplicates means you can say, let us try now. So suppose we take an example of set 2, we can make it, we can keep some as common. Now let us print set 1 so we can see that all the elements are printed but not in order manner. We can even do like this. This will give the, so the elements in with the AB, wait a second, so ABCD is there in the first set. So yeah, this will give A and B are the elements which are present in both the sets. Duplicates means which are there in both the sets. So suppose we print minus set 2. So these are the elements which are not there in second one. Suppose we can also do plus. This will also, yeah, this is not formatted one. We can use set. So what is going to give? Element except duplicate. So it will give EF and CD. So we are done with this. Now let us go to some more functions of sets. We can talk about suppose if we use clear. So now we can try methods like remove. So what remove will do, suppose we remove B here, and now we are going to print, yeah, so this is going to remove. So now again if we call remove here, it will throw in error, but if we use discard method, it won't. So this is the difference between discard and remove. Suppose we pop out an element from this, and then set 1. So this will remove one element here out of this. This is a random element which is removed. We can even use delete set 1 for removing the, this will destroy the whole set. So now if we use print set 1, so we can see this is deleted. Now let us go to dictionary. Talk about dictionaries as data structure in Python. So when we talk about dictionaries, basically it stores key value pair. So when suppose this example of a car we are saving, so in the car data is saving the dictionary 1. So we are using the brand, model, and here, and it is saving all 3 key value pairs in this dictionary. So basically when you talk about dictionary, it is also like set and tuple in a sense. It is ordered, it is changeable, but it doesn't allow duplicates. So it is nearly like set, you can say, but yeah, when it doesn't allow duplicate, but it's also like tuple and list. Now we can either use print function to print one of the key, item, key values. Suppose we want to put value of the brand key, assigned to the brand key, then we use the dictionary one and square bracket we can use brand, and it is similar as if you use dictionary one dot get brand. So now let us go to the methods. We can use dictionary one dot keys, which will print all the keys of the dictionary one. We use values, then will print all the values of the dictionary one. We talk about update. So what this will do, if the value is present, it will update that value. If you don't have that value in the dictionary, it will add that. So dictionary one dot pop model one, what that means, that will pop up the particular key value pair. That will remove from the dictionary. So when we use dictionary one pop item, that will remove the last key value pair. When you use clear all elements, and we use copy, then it returns a copy of a dictionary. Basically, as we have seen in the list data structure, similarly we can use copy to make a copy. So suppose if we use key from keys, then it will be return a dictionary with the specific keys and values. If we use items, it will return a list containing tuple for each key value pair. So basically, this key value pair will be printed in terms of in a list if you use items. So let us do hands-on to understand it more. So basically, this is, as we discussed, this is ordered, changeable, but duplicates are not allowed. So it was unordered before 3.6, Python 3.6. After that, it has been updated as ordered. So let us start with an example. Suppose Dict 1. Suppose we are calling about school 1. So school 1 is Mary's. Name is Mary's. Standard is 8th standard. It is still 8th standard. And when we talk about address, it is Jaipur. So suppose if we print this, what is going to print? Yeah, this is going to print a key value pair dictionary. And suppose if we use type, this will give as dictionary type. Great. So here what we can do, we can update any of the values. Suppose if you want to add year of origin, so we can do school1 dot update. (1994). Suppose it was started 1994. So now after this, we are going to print school1. So now it is added here. Suppose you want to update it again, so it will update the year. Suppose we want to simply print the keys value, so we'll use school1 dot so what this will give? This will give a list with all the keys, and suppose we are looking for simply key value pair in list format, it will give, we can use like this. This has given key value pair in list format. We can even use values. This will give all the values in list format. Suppose we want to pop an item, so we can pop address here. Let's see. What it is going to print. So it is remove address because this pop is used for removing the element. And suppose if we want to address values for particular keys, so what we can do, we can use like this, school1, we can use here. So what is the give? some mistake. Yeah, so this is 2000 is the year, so it will print this. And we can also use get function. So this will also give the year of the. So these both are same. So there are some other input methods as well. One is basically pop-up item. So this will randomly, this will remove the last item, not randomly. So when we print school now, this will remove the year here. Now only name and standard will be there. So we can even use clear function. If we want to clear the dictionary, we can use delete function to remove the whole dictionary. So there are some other methods which we won't discuss here. We can practice with them. So I think it's done for the today. नमस्ते दोस्तों, हेलो फ्रेंड्स. सो आज हमने डे 4 पाइथन क्रैश कोर्स का कंप्लीट कर लिया है. अब हम नेक्स्ट वी विल कवर डे 5, that is object oriented programming in Python. If you have any doubts in today's video, data structures in Python, so you can put in comments and let me know, or you can email me on the given email. So do subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, put the notifications on so that you don't you don't miss any of the day of this crash course. So keep watching these videos, keep learning Python. So let us learn Python together in just 7 days. So bye bye.